Ward's second drive after a 3-and-out. Titans trailing 10-0. He has time and uses it to find one Calvin Ridley. That is a 27-yard gain. First completion for Ward. Very next play after a penalty, 1st and 20. Ward floating it once again over to Ridley. That's a first down. Ward getting it over a defender underneath another one, and 2 plays later, 2nd and 10, finding Ridley. Why not one more again? 3 for 3 on targets to Calvin Ridley. First down for the Titans. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 9. Money down. This time finds Chig Okonkwo at the sticks. Nice little 3rd down conversion, and 3 plays later, it's 3rd and 6. He finds brand new Titan Tyler Lockett. That's a first down. 1st and goal, now 2nd and goal. Tony Pollard gets the handoff. Titans lose though, 29-7.
I felt good operation-wise. We really didn't have any MAs. I think the biggest thing was just us being able to play in a real game atmosphere together, getting the vibe of each other, and then playing together like we did. It's not really too different from college. It's just more being, I would say, alerted on 3rd downs. Just the cans that you can get to in Coach Callahan's offense, and then just getting the ball out when it needs to be out. I got to maximize my drives. I had a 3-and-out in the first quarter, and that was all we did. So just
love both of them, frankly, in their preseason tilt against the Bills. Start with the 3rd overall pick, Mr. Carter. Take a look at him here. Solid rush on 3rd and 15. The inside move gets to Trubisky, but Trubisky gets it out of there. Carter going up against 4-time Pro Bowler Deion Dawkins here. Another nice move from the young pass rusher. Once again, Trubisky, the vet, gets the ball out. But again, nice little duck under to force the movement. 6 snaps for Carter. He would finish with 2 QB pressures. Now for the 25th overall pick, Jackson Dart. Start of the 2nd quarter, he's letting it fly. Lil Jordan Humphrey, a.k.a. LJ Humphrey, out of Texas on the receiving end of this absolute dime as his first NFL touchdown. Just under 7 minutes to go. 1st and 10, Dart showing the elusiveness. Surveys, steps up, takes a shot at the end there. 12 of 19, 154 yards with that touchdown, including 24 yards.
5-yard touchdown drive. Ocho, the limited action that you saw. You like what you saw?
Absolutely. The funny thing about it is, you know what, is these players are NFL ready. Some rookies that I saw today are so poised in the pocket. Most of the time they get happy feet when pressure is put upon them, but they look like they've been playing for 10 plus years. They look like veterans. The pocket presence, the relaxedness under duress. Cam Ward showed it. Jackson Dart showed it as well. Obviously, we saw Shedeur last night, who also played with that same calmness and poise, and you can see the leadership qualities in the way they carry themselves as quarterbacks. And Cam, small sample size that we were able to see tonight. He didn't play much, but you can tell he's sharp. You can tell he's been coached well, not just here at the NFL level where he's at now, because it doesn't just happen that fast. It's not that fast of a turnaround to look that comfortable, like you know what you're doing. So he was coached very well, obviously, when he was at UM, and so it's carried over into the NFL. And I'm excited for Tennessee Titan fans, and what they had with the #1 pick. I just don't like the fact that he's been overshadowed since his pick because everyone else has been talked about. This is the least talked about #1 pick, I think maybe, ever. Huh? You were the #1 pick, so it seemed like he's went under the radar. No one said anything about him when most of the pressure is on a #1 pick to perform because you're going to the team that was the worst last year.
Like you said, I can fly under the radar. The difference is now, Ocho, these guys come in, they've been coached by throwing coaches since they were in high school. Their freshman year. So they're not like the guys that came in 25 years ago. They were just coming to the NFL and then, you hire a coach right before you getting ready to go, to the combine, and then you work with him up until your pro day, and that's it. These guys have these guys all the time. It's just like basketball players. They got shooting coaches and they got trainers now in college. So they have an upper hand. That's why they're so, when you find a guy that's ready, he's really ready to play.
Yes.
These receivers, they work with guys. So when you find a guy that's ready, he's really, really ready.
And
so guys are not coming in like you. I mean, like I came in. I mean, guys would go down there for like maybe 6 weeks and work with a speed coach. But these guys got professionals basically training them. And sometimes they have them in high school, Ocho. So just imagine you going through the process and they giving you pro style advice.
And you know what? I think that's why so many different quarterbacks, obviously, they look the par, but don't have all the other intangibles to be a starter. They looked the part, but Cam Ward, not only did he look the part, but he had everything else. He had all the other qualities that make him the number one pick. Obviously, Shedeur falling to the 5th round. Not only did he look the part, but he has all the other intangibles that made him a top pick, despite him falling to the 5th round.
Right.
They polished. They're polished. That's all it is. You're a rookie who's been prepared for the NFL level, so you look the par once you're in a structured environment in a real live game. God damn, how the hell are you dropping back so goddamn calm? Everybody rushing, trying to knock his head off, and he's sitting there chilling, progression, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3's not there. Let me shoot back to 1. If 1 ain't there, I'm either throw it out of bounds or I'm gonna tuck it and run.
Nah, hell nah. You better not. If you go 1, 2, 3 and try to go back to 1, they're gonna hit you. Put this helmet right up under your chin. You better take that check down.
Yeah.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, check down. 1, 2, 3, throw it out of bounds.
Or take off with it.
Yeah. And I think, Ocho, that's what we're seeing. If you look at these quarterbacks, I mean, it used to be a quarterback throwing for 20 touchdowns in a season was like, oh my gosh, he really did some. Man, this guy's throwing for 25, 30 touchdowns.
Easy.
Look, and I understand the rules have a lot to do with that. The way they protect the quarterback, the way they protect the receiver, the way they throw the football now is more conducive for quarterback having better stats. But I do think these guys are a little bit more advanced than when the older guys, the Montanas and the Elways and the Marinos, when they came out. I'm not saying they're better, but they're coached more.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if Danny or John to be interesting. Man, you had a pro coach, you had a Tom House, or you have what's Carson Palmer's brother name?
Jordan. Hey, Jordan Palmer's real deal. Did you have a Jordan Palmer? Did you have a George Whitfield? Did you have any of those guys to help you? All these quarterbacks, they have those. Offensive linemen, they're working out with offensive line coaches. They're working out with former great NFL linemen. So they're a little bit more advanced than say the guys, even if you want to say 10 years ago, 15 years ago, definitely when you start going back 20, 30 years ago, they're more advanced. Just like the guys that are coming out in basketball. You see how, and even baseball, these guys, fathers played, and so they got, hitting coaches, they got pitching coaches. They're looking at biomechanics, and they look at all. Man, the funny thing about it is you think about the time change and technology is advanced and everything evolves. They have better resources. They got unlimited resources.
Absolutely.
To get better at said position, whatever it may be, whatever their respective craft may be, to hone that skill set. So when they do make it to the highest level, they look the par.
Right.
Now, it's one thing to look the par. Everybody,